bringing you the latest from Utah State University's Uintah Basin Regional Campus. This is Aggie Update. Now, here's your host, Bob Peterson.
Thanks for joining us today on Aggie Update. Joining me this week is USU student Taija Bullock. And Taija, it's so good to have you here with us today, with me today on studio. And you know, recently we've had a lot of students join us, and it's so fun to get to know students attending USU here in the Uintah Basin. It is summer semester.
I know, yeah.
And I mean, and it feels like it's getting a little bit warmer now. And so students, we hope you're registering, and well, you've already registered for summer, but getting ready for fall semester. Are you ready for fall?
I am.
Too?
I'm registered.
You're
ready
registered
to go
for fall.
I am.
Taija has a great story, and we like to get to know our students here at VTV and let them tell us a little bit about their background. So I'd like to know, Taija, you know, where you grew up, and you come from an interesting background in the Army, right, with your father.
Yeah.
So you lived in a number of different places. Tell us.
Well, I was born in Washington, Fort Lewis, Washington Air Base. After that, we moved to Arizona, Alabama. We then went to Germany for a couple years, about 4 years, and Korea, and then we came back to Vernal. And I've lived here for, you know, a good 15 years, so it's home.
So of all those distant places, what was one of your favorite places to live?
I loved Germany. It was beautiful. It was a very interesting place, and I got to pick up a little bit of the language, and so.
Yeah, Guten Tag.
Yeah, Guten Tag.
That's about all I can do. What was some of your favorite food?
Well, any Asian food of any sort I love, so that was a plus, living in Korea.
Beautiful scenery, though.
Oh, yeah.
I've been there, and it's just beautiful scenery. Wish I could go back. So you lived there how long in Germany?
We lived in Germany for 4 years.
Okay. And you remember Korea, you told me well, is your third grade level, so neat. So now you say you came back to Vernal, so were your parents from here? Or?
Yeah, my mom's family all lives in Vernal, so we came back to visit and ended up staying.
Cool.
Yeah.
An Army brat, right?
Yep.
So and you mentioned, tell us a little bit about your family.
I've got a husband, and I've got 3 little boys, ages 6, 4, and 7 months. So.
And the names, they were really cool names.
Yeah, my oldest name is Stryker, and then there's Kingston, who's the 4-year-old, and then my baby Cyrus. And
you know, you're so much like other students that we've interviewed here, because you've got a very busy lifestyle.
Yeah.
You're also employed.
I am.
And people know you quite well as a real estate agent.
I am. I'm a local real estate agent, and I love it. It's a good business to be in, especially in this town.
So it's good to ask a realtor to kind of gauge the economy. How are we doing?
Vernal is coming back.
It's coming back.
It's getting back on its feet.
Did we ever go anywhere, or we just we fell asleep for a while?
I fell asleep for just a little bit, but doing good now.
Good. So what's an important part of your job that you really like?
I love working with people. It's awesome to get to meet, you know, different people and talk to different people every day. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. What
I found interesting while hosting the program and visiting with students, you know, I grew up here in Roosevelt, and no offense, I went to Union. Is that okay?
Oh, that's good.
I actually taught Taija in a college class, and it seems like the years have just flown by.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But growing up here, you know, there just didn't seem to be the, I mean, right now I'm interviewing people that have been from Russia, with Army backgrounds, that have been all over the world, and they end up coming back to Vernal or moving to Vernal for the jobs that we have that are plentiful. We're very fortunate to be here. Your husband is working in the oil field.
Yep, he
does.
And
he works for?
He works for Frontier Drilling.
So he enjoys the schedule, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice when he's home. We hate it when he's away. It's definitely love-hate relationship there.
Yeah. By the time he's ready to go back, it's like, yeah, it's time to go back.
Yeah, counting down the minutes to the last day.
So quickly, you started at USU with, in your high school years, when I remembered you, your junior or senior year. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely, you know, my plan was always to go to college, so concurrent enrollment was a great thing. It was, you know, an opportunity to get started and get things moving.
What brought you to know that I was always going to go to college? Who helped inspire you to know that college was where I was?
Definitely my parents. My mom was, you know, always from the time I was little, you're going to go to college, right? You're going to go to college, right? So, you know, they definitely instilled in me that school was important.
That's a huge influence on us if our parents have gone, or even if they haven't gone, to say, you know, we would really like you to go and help prepare you to do that. So the high school experience was well. You enjoyed Uintah High School.
I did, yeah. Uintah was fun.
And how many classes did you take through USU while you were in high school?
I only took 3 or 4 during high school, but.
And sometimes that's enough. You want to just kind of get your feet wet to see what it was like. You got good grades.
I did.
Did you get an A in my class?
I did.
Did you? And that's better than taking more than you need to
Exactly.
and not doing well. So that's a good springboard into the university experience. So nice to have you here. Excited to visit with you
Thank
a little
you.
bit more. When we come back after the break, we'll visit more with Taija and her plans to continue here at USU and the Uintah Basin. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Aggie Update. We're here with USU student Taija Bullock. Taija, it's nice to have you here again.
Yeah, thank you.
And we've talked about your upbringing and moving to different places. Daughter of an Army brat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many siblings do you have?
I've got one sister, and then I've got two stepsisters.
Okay.
So.
And a USU student taking classes, as a matter of fact, this summer, taking classes through online.
I am.
2 classes over online. You know, I guess what a great time to take some online classes during the summer.
Yeah.
You have 3 active children. You're able to stay home with them. Are there advantages there, or is that one of the reasons why you took some online
Yeah,
courses?
that's definitely the reason I took online classes. I'm able to stay home with my kids and run them around to soccer and baseball and swimming and everything and still get my homework done and save some time.
So what times work the best for you to take to log in?
I wait for them to fall asleep about 9 o'clock and then I log in, get some homework done, and
Yeah.
I'm good.
I think for a lot of people in the Uintah Basin area who have jobs that are out in the oil field or jobs at different hours, that's been a very good mode of taking classes.
Absolutely.
And of course we have broadcast courses that you've been involved with as well, and the face-to-face courses. How about our new buildings?
I love them. They are so nice.
What kind of impact was that on you in seeing the buildings come and the community's interest in bringing those type of buildings, and with the help of some donors like the
Yeah.
Bob Williams and the Binghams? My word.
Yeah, I think it is great. I was definitely excited to get in and take classes in the new building and check it out. It's cool.
And you mentioned on break that you have some friends that you're even talking to. They may be contemplating
Yeah.
school, and your comments to them are people who may be always wanting to go back, finish, start,
Yeah.
or continue school. What would you say?
I would say get in and get to school. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's definitely possible.
That's my line. That's what I tell people. You're borrowing my line. So let's talk about your major, an English major.
Yeah.
Tell us how that came about.
You know, I've always wanted to teach. I've always thought that would be just awesome to help kids out and stuff. And after I had my boys, it just fit. It just fell into place that teaching would work out with my schedule, my family life. So that's what I'm going for.
So you have some young children, so are you thinking maybe elementary education would be good for you, or are you thinking more of the secondary level?
Secondary. I'd
Really?
love to teach high school. I think that'd be
Really?
awesome. So.
See, I would rather be, I think, in the elementary.
Yeah,
age
that's
kids.
what most people say to me. But I think high school would be fun.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And how about your minor is in psychology?
Psychology.
So you're going in an educational field, and help me out, but an advisor has told you to pick a major and a minor. So your major's English and your minor's psych. So you'd be prepared and certified to teach in either one of those
Yeah,
areas. You
either.
mentioned something else you might want to explore. What
Yeah,
career?
you know, I would like to maybe look into getting my master's in psychology and following up with that, and maybe going in that direction at some point.
So in a counseling field of
Yeah,
some sort.
yeah, that'd be great.
So we offer at USU psychology school counseling degree, and we also offer the master's in social work. And so I was telling you also with that program here, Derek Tollefson heads that program. So, you know, we have well over 23 bachelor degree programs. Had any of the others have you given a thought for any of the others before you chose English?
I have. I started with geology, and it's changed numerous times, but I finally settled on teaching.
Yeah.
That's what I've stuck with for about a
Yeah.
year now. So.
Isn't that cool to kind of have that
Yeah.
passion in your heart? Think that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I just keep coming back to it. So.
Well, recently USU went after a huge recruitment effort toward teachers, educators, in helping them get advanced degrees. And so perhaps after you get your bachelor's degree, maybe going on to a master's, USU may be in a position to help you with some scholarships.
That'd be great.
As well as folks who are in Uintah County are able to take advantage of some Uintah resident scholarship money. So we're very fortunate for the scholarships we have. Have you enjoyed the scholarships?
I have,
USU?
yes. There's tons of opportunities, and I think it's fantastic. We can still be away from the school and be able to get all the same benefits.
A lot of times students will, comment that they take their time going to school, and some of them have to. Some of them take 5, 6, 8 years to finish. That's just the way it is. There's not a set answer on how many years to take school. But oftentimes they'll say, well, I'm doing that so I can afford it.
Yeah.
But somebody gave us a great lesson at USU, it's been a year or two ago, about studies suggest that students who take classes in the 4 or 5 year period, if they can, and if they even go in debt a little bit, once they get out and hopefully get that promotion and get that better job, they're able to do better because they're making more money and they can pay off the student loans, and it puts them farther ahead than postponing the degree. Does that make sense to you?
It definitely makes sense. I think it all evens out one way or another.
Taija has about a year's left of school.
I do.
So it's good to have you with us. Any particular teachers that you were most fond of at USU?
I think they're all fantastic. I couldn't pinpoint just one that's really helped me. They've all been great.
That's the right answer. You don't want to get in trouble saying one or the other, right?
Exactly.
So good to have you on.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. That's it for Aggie Update. For more information, contact us on our website at uintahbasin.usu.edu. We'll see you next time.
I'm Taija Bullock, and I'm proud to be an Aggie.